Hello everyone, and peace be upon us all. Respected Miss Fadila SS MPD, my English lecturer, campus staff, and fellow students. First of all, let us praise and thank God Almighty for His grace and blessings have given us good health. Let me introduce myself. My name is Delphina Telizati Daulay with student ID number 6425130 and 9, class 1B, majoring in management. Today, I will deliver a short speech on smoking prohibition on campus areas. Dear friends, we all know that cigarettes contain very harmful substances such as nicotine, tar, and carbon monoxide. These substances are not only harmful to active smokers, but also to those around them, those known as passive smokers. Imagine just because one person smokes, innocent others are inhaling the same poison. Campus should be a healthy, clean, and comfortable place to study. However, smoking on campus can damage the image of the academic environment. Cigarette smoke produces an unpleasant odor, pollutes the air, and can even disrupt the concentration of other students. Furthermore, most campuses have implemented a smoke-free area policy. This means that anyone, students, faculty, and staff is prohibited from smoking on campus. This policy is not intended to restrict freedom, but to protect the health and well-being of all. Therefore, let's all support the smoke-free campus movement. The conclusion of my speech regarding smoking on campus is, for those who still smoke, try to cut down and quit for the good of yourself and others. For those who don't smoke, don't be afraid to politely reprimand anyone who breaks this rule. Remember, a healthy campus environment will create a strong, intelligent generation not only mentally, but also physically and morally. That's all for my speech about smoking on campus. If there are any wrong words or pronunciation, please forgive me. Thank you. Bye all. Hello everyone, my name is Delphina Talia Iswati Daulay with number student 6425130 and 9, class 1B, majoring in management. Previously, I discussed the dangers or prohibition of smoking on campus. Now, I will discuss the simple present tense. Do you know what the simple present tense is? If not, let's watch my video until the end. Happy watching, guys! Description about simple present. The simple present tense is used to talk about something that is common, something that happens repeatedly, or something that is a general truth. Therefore, the simple present tense is the most frequently used tense in everyday life. The simple present tense is usually marked with a time adverb. Next, examples of time adverb. Number 1, always, usually, often, sometimes, every day, every week, 3 times a day, once a month, and never. Next, characteristic of the simple present tense. The used verb in their basic form, infinitive or familiar regular verbs. Example, I play soccer every weekend. Play is a verb in its base form.
Number 2, use the auxiliary verb do or does for negative and interrogative sentences. For example, number 1, she doesn't eat meat. Doesn't or does not, negative auxiliary verb for the subject she. Number 2, do you like chocolate? Do is the same as the auxiliary verb for question with the subject you. Number 3, in the present tense, there are usually adverbs of time such as always, usually, often, seldom, rarely, never, every day, week, month, and year. Example, I always drink coffee in the morning. Okay, next, function and use of simple present tense. Number 1, general truth, repeated action. 2, express feelings or emotion. 3, the schedule event. 4, command or instruction. Okay. Number 1, general truth or generalization of or fact. In the world, we cannot escape absolute truth or general
Hello
truth.
everyone,
Well,
my name is
generalization refers to truth
with numbers
that cannot be challenged.
4, 2,
So,
5,
the simple present
1,
is a
3,
sentence
0,
for
and 9. Class
used
1
to express
majoring
something
in
concrete.
management.
An
Previously, I
example
discussed
sentence
the dangers
is
or
the earth
prohibition
revolves
of
around
smoking
the
on
sun.
campus. Now,
Number
I will
2,
discuss the simple
habitual
present
or
tense.
daily
Do you
activities.
know what the simple present tense is?
Also functions
If
to
not, let's
indicate
watch
daily
my video
habits or
until the end.
activities
Happy
or
watching,
schedule
guys.
you do repeatedly. For example, we go to school by bus every morning. Okay. Next, number 3, express feelings and emotion. In the simple present tense, we can express our condition and feelings. For example, feelings, I am sad to hear your bad news. Emotions, I always thankful because I have a great best friends. Next, number 4, the schedule event in the near future or familiar with future condition. What this function means is that the simple present tense is also used to discuss activities or event schedule in the near future. Furthermore, this tense is commonly used to discuss transportation schedules. For example, the train departs at 8 o'clock a.m. Number 5, command or instruction. For example, draw pattern on use fingerprint to unlock. Pour the juice into the cup. Next, simple present formula. The formula for forming present tense synthesis depends on the sentence's structure. My friend, if the sentence structure is verbal, then we are usually required to use the base form of the verb or verb 1, especially for third person pronouns she, he, and it. The formula used is verb 1 plus she or es. Meanwhile, for nominal synthesis, we must add to be, is, am, are after the subject. Okay. I, you, they, we. Plural subject. Singular subject, he, she, and it. Okay. So, for the subject, I used to be aim and verb do or a verb without the ending s or es. Meanwhile, for the subject, you, their, we, and plural subject, I used to be are and verb do or are a verb without the ending s or es. Finally, for the subject he, she, and it, and singular subject, I use to be, is, and verb did or a verb ending s or es. Okay, next. Simple present tense for noun sentences. A noun sentence is a sentence that states on an object such as a person name, profession, place, or anything else that is considered on object. Therefore, the predicate is to be, is, aim, and are. Why is it aim, are? Because the simple present tense is the present tense, meaning the present tense, the correct form of to be is the present tense, which is, I am, or are. There are four types of noun sentences: positive, negative, interrogative, and interrogative with a WH question. Next, simple present tense for noun sentences. Okay. This positive. Subject plus to be plus complement. Examples: he is a teacher, I am smart, we are a group of students. Interrogative: to be plus subject plus complement plus question mark. Example: is the food delicious? Am I right? Are you a doctor? Okay. Next, negative. The subject plus to be plus not plus complement. Example: mom is not a chef. I am not lazy. They are not here yet. Okay. Next, interrogative with HI question. HI question plus to be plus subject plus question mark. Example: who is that boy? Where am I? Why are you late? Next. Simple present tense for noun sentences. A. Positive form. A positive form refers to a sentence that has a positive form or value. The pattern for a noun sentences is subject plus to be plus complement. To be consists of is, aim, are, and its use depends on the subject. Complements, on the other hand, consist of nouns, adverbs, and adjective, and their use depends on the sentence. For example, number 1, he is a teacher. 2, I am smart. Number 3, we are a group of students. Next. Simple present tense for noun sentences. B. Negative form. Well, if we express negation or denial, it's call it a negative form. So, a negative sentence is a sentence with a negative value. The pattern for a noun sentence is subject plus to be plus not plus complement. Just add not to the positive form. For example, number 1, mom is not a cook. Number 2, I'm not lazy. They are not here yet. Next. D. Interrogative form with HI question. What's the difference between the interrogative form and the HI question form? The difference is that this interrogative form uses HI question, a question word containing the letters HI, such as what, when, where, who, whose, which, whose, why, and how. For this form, the pattern in noun sentences is HI question plus to be plus subject plus question mark. Unlike the previous interrogative form, the interrogative form begins with the HI question first, followed by to be and then the subject. For example, A. Who is that boy? B. Where am I? C. Why are you late? Okay. C. Interrogative form. The interrogative form refers to a sentence that asks a question. So, don't forget to use a question mark. The pattern for a nominative sentence is to be plus subject plus complement plus question mark. Example number 1 is the food delicious? 2. Am I right? 3. Are you a doctor? Okay. Simple present tense. Okay. Positive subject plus verb 1 or verb 1 plus s or es plus complement. Example number 1, I write a letter. Example number 2, he goes to school. Negative subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1 plus complement. Example number 1, they do not know where to go. Number 2, she does not bring an umbrella. Interrogative do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement plus question plus mark. Interrogative do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement plus question mark. Example number 1, does he bring the book? Number 2, do you like it? Okay. Interrogative with HI question. HI question plus do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement plus question mark. Example number 1. When does he go to school? Number 2. Why do you love badminton so much? Okay, next. Simple present tense formula verb sentences. A verb sentence is a sentence that expresses an action or behavior. Therefore, the predicate is a verb. The verb used must to be verb 1. Why? Because the simple present tense is the present tense, meaning the present or current tense. So the correct verb is verb 1. Similar to noun sentences, verb sentences also have verb sentence form positive, negative, interrogative, and interrogative with a HI question. Simple present tense formula for verb sentences. A. Positive form subject plus verb 1 or verb 1 plus s or es plus complement. This verb can be a regular verb without the ending s or es, or a verb ending in s or es, depending on the subject. If the subject is I, you, there, we, and the subject is plural, use the verb without the ending s or es. If the subject is he, she, or it, and the subject singular, use the verb ending in s or es. Example number 1, I wrote a letter. Number 2, he goes to school. In verb sentences, there is a verb that indicates the subject is performing an action or behavior. Meanwhile, in noun sentences, to be is used to indicate the subject is a noun. Next, B, negative form. Subject plus do or does plus not plus verb 1 plus complement. In negative form, we add not to express negation or denial. Example, number 1, they do not know where to go. Number 2, she does not bring an umbrella. She, interrogative form. Do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement plus question mark. Example, number 1, does he bring the book? Number 2, do you like it? Okay, next. D, negative form with HI question. HI question plus do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement plus question mark. Just like noun sentences in this form, the HI question is placed at the beginning of the sentence before to be. Example, when does he go to school? Number 2, why do you love badminton so much?
Well, that's all I can explain about simple present tense. If there are any mistakes, please forgive me. Thank you. Bye, guys.